Chapter 5, Minerals and Rocks. About 98% of the total crust of the earth is composed of 8 elements like oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. The rest is constituted by titanium, hydrogen, phosphorus, manganese, sulfur, carbon, nickel, and other elements. Thus, a mineral is a naturally occurring organic and inorganic substance having an orderly atomic structure and a definite chemical composition and physical properties. A mineral is composed of two or more elements, but sometimes single elements minerals like sulfur, copper, silver, gold, graphite, etc. are found. There are many different kinds of rocks. While there are many different kinds of rock which are grouped under three families on the basis of their mode or formation. They are: number 1, igneous rocks solidified from magma and lava. Next point, sedimentary rocks, the result of deposition of fragments of rocks by exogenous processes. Next, metamorphic rocks, formed out of existing rock undergoing recrystallization. The basic sources of all minerals is the hot magma in the interior of the earth. When magma cools, crystals of minerals appear and a systematic series of minerals are formed in sequence to solidified so as to form rocks. Granite, gabbro, pegmatite, basalt, volcanic breccia and tuff are some of the examples of igneous rocks. The word sedimentary is derived from the Latin word sedimentum, which means settling. There are at least 2000 minerals that have been named and identified in the earth crust, but almost all the commonly occurring ones are related to six major mineral groups that are known as major rock forming minerals. Important terms: first, petrology. It is a science of rocks. Petrology studies rocks in all their aspect wise: minerals composition, texture, structure, origin, occurrence, alternation, and relationship with the other rocks. Next point, igneous rocks. Igneous rocks form out of magma and lava from the interior of the earth. They are known as primary rocks. The igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies. Next, sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary is derived from the Latin word sedimentum, which means settling. Next point, metamorphic rocks. The word metamorphic means change of form. These rocks form under the action of pressure, volume, and temperature changes. Metamorphism occurs when rocks are forced down to lower levels by tectonic processes, or when molten magma rising through the crust comes in contact with the crustal rocks, or the underlying rocks are subjected to great amounts of pressure by overlying rocks. Next, lichenification. Rocks of earth surface are exposed to denudational agents and are broken up into various sizes of fragments. Such fragments are transported by different exogenous agencies and deposited these deposits through compaction turn into rocks. This process is called lithification. Next, metamorphism. It is a process by which already consolidated it is a process by which already consolidated rocks undergo recyclization and reorganization of materials within original rocks. Dynamic metamorphism. Mechanical disruption and reorganization of the original minerals within rocks due to breaking and crushing without any appreciable chemical changes is called dynamic metamorphism. Next point, rock cycle. Rock cycle is a continuous process through which old rocks are transformed into new ones. Next, lineation. In the process of metamorphism, in some rocks, grains or minerals get arranged in layers or lines. Such an arrangement of minerals or grains in metamorphic rocks is called foliation or lineation. Next heading, next point, bending rocks. Rocks displaying bending are called bended rocks. Here chapter 5 is completed.